It's not a disability, it's a different ability. Being disabled should not mean being disqualified from having access to every aspect of life. Our topic based on SDG Goal 10, Reduce Inequality, is unemployment among people with physical disabilities. We are glad to be a part of change makers. People with disabilities always struggle to find work. People with disabilities want to work, but the society makes it difficult for them. Most of the time, differently able persons are screened out during the recruitment process because they can't work as normative as required by the big corporations. In short, they are not seen as the talent pool of skilled workers required by the employers. According to the Statistics Canada reported in 2021, the unemployment rates among physically disabled persons based on their mobility, flexibility, and dexterity is quite low as compared to the total population. Approximately only 31.5% of the physically disabled persons are employed, whereas the remaining are still struggling to get work. There are various laws made by the Canadian government to support physically disabled persons, such as the AODA Act, which aims to improve accessibility standards for Ontarians with physical and mental disabilities, the Employment Equity Act to achieve equality at workplace, and other laws such as Canadian Charter Law, Human Rights Code to support physically disabled at workplace.
One of the causes of unemployment within people with disabilities is discrimination, since some employers are not prepared to address the condition of these people or believe that they will hinder production due to the physical disabilities some of these people present, they are being omitted among other applicants. Similarly, unemployment among people with disabilities increases because some companies do not count with the appropriate courses or training that these people need to perform safely and successfully their proper positions. For that reason, they are being overlooked or ignored among other applicants by some employers. Likewise, another reason is that the infrastructure of some companies that serve the purpose of solving or easing the mobility, safety, and productivity of people with disabilities is deficient or non-existent. Hence, some employers avoid hiring these people in order to save money or even time and effort.
As we can observe from the image, the main key stakeholder is the ability to work at certain locations or different job requirements. People with physical disability cannot work at high-paced location, and that's why they are not able to do various jobs and are only dependent on work-from-home jobs or jobs with less travel requirements or mainly the begging. The most important one is social mindset. There is always a perception that people with disabilities are less productive and lazy. Nobody wants to be a friend with a disabled as they're considered inferior. There is a high dedication requirement to be a friend with them, and people are not dedicated enough these days. So yeah, this is the main point. And the other one is costly equipment for the aid of disabled, mainly for physically disabled. A normal motorized wheelchair costs 3,000 to 4,000 Canadian dollars, which is not even funded by health insurance or Canadian government, hence making it difficult for them to travel. One of my known in my neighborhood is unable to purchase a wheelchair because of its price. And the last one is lack of enforcement of AODA and Employment Equity Act on social barriers created by society promotes unemployment. Irrespective of these laws, unemployment is increasing at very fast pace. There's need to make a change in society because disability is first a matter of perception.
One of the solutions to unemployment for people with disabilities is acceptance. These people should be included and appreciated like everyone else without treating them as weak or inferior. They are just as capable and intelligent as everyone else. We must mitigate the difficulties as a society, not forgetting, not rejecting these people. On the other hand, the clear solution to the lack of training for people with disabilities is to hire certified instructors to make this process comfortable for these people. Therefore, emphasis should be placed on the knowledge of the physical environment and equipment that the worker must use. Likewise, with the infrastructure issues, one of the solutions is requesting a monetary fund, either from private organizations or from the government of Ontario or Canada. In any case, if the money is already available, substantial changes should be made where mobility, infrastructure, and mobility of people with disabilities are affected.
There should be more funds for people with disabilities, such as ODSP, known as Ontario Disability Support Program, which gives financial and employment assistance to people with disabilities. Here is a place in Hamilton, Ontario named YMCA, which organizes several job hunting programs for homeless or disabled, and I believe they're pretty good.
Unemployment among the disabled is not a something that defines you, but it's important to know how the United States legal system defines disability so that you know how to protect yourself from discrimination and unfair retaliation. We learn many more things from those people who are disabled. Disabled people do more struggle. Moreover, the most important thing which we learn from them is that if we want to succeed and you can do the best, but don't be afraid of getting help. Everyone needs help at some points, and the sooner you realize that you are very closer to attaining your goals. So everyone needs help at different points. People participating in different internship programs that provided a barrier-free opportunity to build their skills in the area of interest, enhance their resumes with the practical work experience, and increase their overall confidence level in the workplace. Therefore, we learn many more things from the disabled person. Moreover, students are very creative and they are very hardworking. If they get a chance, then they can present their creativity in the front of the other people. Therefore, they have the equal right to participate in every function. I think disabled people have more talent when they get opportunity, so they can show their hidden talent in the front of people because they are very confident.
We believe disability is the inability to see the ability. A disability does not have to be a social barrier. Good etiquettes begin with inclusion, not exclusion. There should be more employment opportunities for persons with physical disabilities. There is a need to make a change in the society, and the change starts with us. Thank you so much.